You putting this? What are you streaming on YouTube? Oh shit!
Are we live? Oh, snap. Oh, snap. Hold up.
It's just a different vibe right now, man. I can feel it in the air.
We don't know what the fuck we're doing.
Are you cursing first?
Oh my bad, my bad. I forgot what live.
Jesus.
NSFWO in here. It's just a different vibe right now.
Oh, man.
Should we keep cursing to a minimum?
Just restart.
Yes.
Just cut it off. Just cut it off and then restart.
You know what? We
don't know
we
what the
not
fuck
we
you're
not
doing.
monetized yet. Are you cursing first?
Oh my bad, my bad. I forgot what live.
Jesus.
Yeah,
Not
NSFWO.
monetized yet, bro. We can curse. Yeah.
I
Mic
guess
check.
so.
1,
Yeah,
2,
yeah.
1, 2.
Yo, yo.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What up? What up?
Feeling good, man.
Good to be
Nice
back,
morning.
man. It's been a while. The crazy takes are back, man. I should have got me on while the Knicks was still live. It would have been different.
What, those 2 weeks, the last
Hey,
10
man.
years, they've been relevant?
Hey, I'm not hearing that.
That's-
You're
Yeah,
a
the future's
Magic
right.
fan.
The future's right for the Knicks, right?
Magic fans out here talking greasy to me.
The fucking East is weak as hell. Celtics haven't done nothing. I'm excited to watch them versus the Mavs just because like we haven't seen them really get tested this whole playoffs. Pacers, I think they're a solid team, but you know they kind of got lucky too with some injuries along the way. So we haven't really seen what the Celtics can do. So, but we'll see.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it reminds me of like the Suns finals run a few years ago. They lined up with injuries, but I mean, the Celtics, they play down to competition. So, a few losses, they're still 12-2. They've just dominated as much as you can. It's just the media narrative around it. I think they're gonna do all right versus the Mavs. They're really gonna learn from how they really screwed up the Warrior finals. That was the huge choke job. I think they'll carry on that experience and for the better.
Yeah, I mean, should have been my Knicks, but whatever. Overall, the Celtics, I don't want to take away from the Celtics. You can only play who's lined up, right? Like, it's not their fault that everybody got hurt. No Jimmy, no Giannis, no Brunson, no Randall, no Halliburton even got injured in that series. Spider got injured in the series. Like, it's rough, right? So, easiest path to a finals I've ever seen. I think Amir mentioned the Suns. That was the only other one I could really think of where a lot of the stars that they had to play on the way there got hurt. But, the Celtics were already the best team in the league, right? They had the best record in the league. They had the highest point differential in the league, highest net rating in the league. So it's like, I can't really knock them. I just want to see what it looks like versus like what it looks like out West. Like you see the memes, Luka's path to the finals. It's like he's fighting through a Game of Thrones level competition. And then Tatum's path is like Weenie Hut Jr. from SpongeBob. So I'm excited to see what it looks like when those two teams match up. But I just want to say again, it should have been my Knicks, bro. And I don't want to hear nothing about Tom Thibodeau playing people too many minutes. It should have been the Knicks. It was their year.
You said it yourself, man.
Shut up. Listen, man. We'll be back next year. We'll be back.
I think I'm better time management with my fantasy team than he is with the
Yeah, but at the end, he had no one else to play though. Like he had no choice but to play them. Like 40 minutes.
As a result.
Y'all killing him for not playing the bench. It was the bench players that were hurt. Like Mitch doesn't start.
Like,
Bojan doesn't start.
he had no one else to play. Alec Burks was already playing like 20 minutes.
Alec Burks had a hell of a game.
Alec Burks should have been playing like 40 minutes, but
it made no sense, dude.
No, Burks he didn't play. I'll say he didn't play Burks until he needed to play Burks. But again, if you watch the Knicks down the stretch, you know Burks was absolutely terrible in the regular season. Terrible. Yo, he's slow.
Just get an oil change like once a year, dude. That's all we got. It's not like
we'll be back. We'll be back.
I don't know. I don't know if Randall fits though. Like I don't know if Randall's the answer. I think they gotta move Randall. They gotta move Randall.
I don't think you gotta move Randall at all. I don't. Randall makes everybody's job easiir, and it allows Brunson to actually get catch and shoot opportunities. He had no catch and shoot opportunities in the playoffs because there was no Randall. I'll shut up about my Knicks. I'm sorry, PMC. My bad.
It's still raw. It's still raw, man.
I just don't trust Randall in the playoffs.
That's fair. That's fair.
He'll put up his 2010 in the regular season, but like he's had so many chances in the playoffs. Maybe it'll be different with Brunson there to be the real number one, but I don't know. I haven't seen it from Randall.
If he defers, man, it's a if. But I don't know. This could be a blessing in disguise. He's like could be humbling for him. No, all right, Brunson's the top dog for sure.
He's acknowledged
that a good run.
His team's already. Yeah. I think sometime in January.
It's one thing saying the right things in the media, but like you could actually see it, man.
Yeah,
I'm saying from his perspective, right? He clearly saw it, right? Brunson
go look back at January. That's all I'm saying. Go look at January. 11-1.
They gotta re-sign Hartenstein too. So
yeah, it's gonna be some money. Chill out, yo! I see you always do that
because he's gonna get a big offer. He's getting like $20 million somewhere.
I said it months ago. If I'm the Thunder, I'm throwing a bag at him, man. That's the one piece they need They need a center. Chet is not a center. He's a power forward. But I hope they don't do it.
Like Chet at the 4, yeah.
I hope they don't do it.
But all in all, Knicks had a great season. It's the league's more fun when the Knicks are good, right? I'm not gonna lie. They're exciting. They're good for the league.
Hey man,
Brunson is amazing.
The league's more fun when the Magic are good too, I guess.
all 30,000 people that care. Yeah.
All right, so I'm a little hurt, right? Because I'm a Knicks fan. We got blown out at home in a game 7. It's rough. I don't want to disrespect the Pacers because of the injuries aspect, but to me, just to be objective, you can't win chips in the league if you don't play defense. And I know their offense is real. They had one of the best offensive seasons in the history of the game. I know the league has gone more of an offensive route, but they don't play a lick of defense. So if you can't play D in the NBA, like you're not going to win. So until they get some sort of defensive stopper or some sort of identity on that side of the ball, I'm not going to look at the Pacers as a real contender. Like I don't think they might have beat like the Heat because the Heat just didn't look great this year. I don't think they would have beat the Knicks. I don't think they couldn't take a game against the Celtics. I know Halliburton got hurt, but fully healthy, I don't think they beat the Celtics either. Like I don't consider them one of the actual contenders in the league until I see some defense being played on the other side, bro.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I think it's like the Hawks run a few years ago, kind of Eastern Conference Finals type of thing that they had. The chips lined up for them, but you know they're a young team. Halliburton, I think people are underrating how injured he was as well. He was playing like the whole second half of the year. He wasn't really healthy, and you know he had a few games in the playoffs where he showed out. So he was. Remember, the start of his season was unreal. He was playing next level. I think when he was healthy, if he can carry them, I think they'll be like experience-wise to help their young team. They got good young pieces. It's definitely a successful season, but did they overachieve? For sure, but they could. It's a good building block, right? A young team, young experience.
They got to Siakam, man.
Yeah, they got to resign. They got to resign Pascal. I do think the Pacers are getting kind of slept on though, just because, like I think people forget, like you said, people forget how Halliburton was. and he came back. Yeah, he came back early just to try to get the minimum games played for all the awards and stuff. So he was one of those who was playing hurt. So his numbers got hurt even more. So, and even in the playoffs, he still wasn't 100%. So I think, he's got such a bright future. He's only 23. They got to if they could re-sign Pascal. Miles Turner is the only one I'm not sure who really fits that team. I think they got to move Miles Turner and probably spend that money elsewhere. But between Halliburton and Siakam, I think that's a good duo. I mean, in the East, there's not much competition out there besides on the top end, the Celtics. The Cavs got questions, the Knicks got questions, all those teams, the Heat have questions. So like in the East, and the Bucks are there, but the Bucks are kind of older. They got to see if they can come back healthier. But yeah, there's besides the rest of the East, I don't see other teams that are so much better than the Pacers, especially with Halliburton being so young. And they still got Mathurin. Mathurin's only 21, I think. So they got a lot of young pieces there.
Nembhard?
Yeah.
Him and McConnell.
They got Nembhard and Naismith. Yeah.
Naismith,
they got some nice pieces.
And Mathurin didn't play, right? He was injured for the playoffs.
He was injured, yeah. Yeah.
I think he's locked up though. He's got one more year left. He's got one more year. Yeah, he's got one more year. But I think Miles Turner is the one making $20 million. So if they're gonna have to try to make some kind of package with him, maybe with some picks to try to get another player. Especially if they re-sign Pascal. Pascal's gonna get a huge check. He's gonna get overpaid, but I think they have to. They have no choice. They got to resign him.
You can't trade for a guy mid-season and not bring him back.
Yeah, they have to resign him.
You have to.
They have to pay him. So.
And he was
must have been a deal going on.
He was really good in the playoffs throughout. So
he's good. He's like a great number 3. He's like the perfect number 3, but he can't be your 2.
How they get a 2 is my problem.
Yeah, they got to somehow trade.
They got to go get Paul George again, man. Figure it out.
He was.
Bring PG home, man.
I'd say with the Raptors, he was the 2 when they won.
That team
it was like 2-8.
It was Fred. I think Van Vliet was the 2. Van Vliet was the 2
most
in that run.
stacked team.
Yeah,
probably
it was balanced. It was
as far as balance, man.
The head honcho and then 2A, 2B. It's a different type.
Listen, I don't like all the discourse of people turning on my guy Ant Edwards, man. Ant Ed is still baby Jordan. I don't care what y'all say. I don't. That's my guy. He's like that. And no, he didn't get it done in this playoff series. Those games were still close. If you look at it, outside of the last game, they got the ass beat that last game. But each of those games was a one-possession game with 2 minutes left to go. They just kind of sold the bag. And, obviously the Mavs have more experience. Luka's a dog. Kyrie's a dog. And there was a couple clutch plays made by guys like freaking Gafford, PJ Washington. But overall, I like what I saw from the Wolves this year. I really did. Cat, I always thought he was a puss, but he played kind of like a puss this year, in that series specifically. But I saw some good things from him in the series prior, versus the Nuggets and versus the Suns. So, as far as that series goes, it was much closer than the like PMC said, much closer than the overall win-loss turned out to be. But a couple shakes go their way, this way and that way. They could still be playing right now. I mean, maybe it's too many days passed, but overall, they'll be better. I think the Wolves will be back. I just don't know if they can be back. That luxury tax bill is about to be crazy for them because Cat's getting paid. Ant's getting paid. Gobert's getting paid. I think they just gave McDaniels some money.
McDaniels, yeah, McDaniels
So-
making like over 20 mil too.
If they,
Nas Reed.
I don't like
Nas Reed.
Gobert.
Nas Reed, yeah.
I don't care for Gobert. I do like the pairing with him and Cat at the front. I didn't originally. I like it now. I just don't know how you know what I mean? Like maybe to Lee's point, maybe they could do a Gobert for Miles Turner kind of swap, and then they'll have the Twin Towers there. I don't know. They
don't beat Denver without those two though.
Yeah, like I think the problem with the Mavs is like, I mean, not the Mavs, the Timberwolves is like people are setting expectations way too high for them. Like
he's 22, man. Give him some.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like that team is young. Like
Jordan got swept by the Celtics, man. Give him some time.
Yeah, like we talked about the Knicks having a good season because the Knicks got so far. Like the Wolves went to the conference finals, like and to 22. Like that's a good season for them. All they got to do is run it back. Like that's all they can. We just mentioned their salary too. They're pretty much all locked up. If they want, the only thing they can do is try to trade someone. And I think the only thing they probably would trade would probably be Cat. And I don't know if you can get a player better than Cat back. So like all they really have to do is.
I don't think it makes sense to trade Cat. Like,
yeah, you gotta just keep him like.
With the whole, like, obviously everyone loves Ant-Man, his personality, but I mean, crunch time, these games were close. You said it yourself. He should have, like, that's his time. That's the time for the guards to do it, right? Cat was, picked up really stupid fouls early on, but he's been the scapegoat so much. It's just easy to default to Cat. And it has nothing to do with the way he grew up or his hometown or anything, but you know, he gets a little extra heat, I feel. I mean,
he did shoot terribly. Like he was like terrible the first 3 games. He had like less than 16 points each game, like 16 points, 15 points.
So here's the point though. My issue with Cat, it's not even the lack of production per se all the time. Like, you know, shoot better. It's his decision making. Like you just said, you're still picking up these T-tack fouls. He's been in the league like 10 years now, man. Like how many years?
One problem he gets.
It's crazy.
Because they're built so well on defense when Cat is not fouling, because it lets Cat guard like the other big men. Like so when he was guarding Jokic, and Gobert can just be the help guy. Like it's perfect. But like every time Cat gets in foul trouble, it's like fucks the whole thing up.
And beyond that, he relies too much on the 3. Like, bro,
he settles a lot. He settles a lot for the 3. Like,
get in the paint, man. Like you have a post game. Like
but with Gobert, it's tough a little bit, right? He's got strategically he's playing off. He's playing out a little bit, but it's I mean they won their championship, right? Taking down the Nuggets. They were on an all-time high, and
they were built perfectly. They were built to beat the Nuggets. They were built to beat the Nuggets by the guy who built the Nuggets, the same GM.
It was like the Rockets built to beat the Warriors.
Yeah,
but they actually did it, right?
And they just the Mavs were just terrible. Yeah. Like,
shout out to the Mavs. Shout out to Kyrie and Luka, man.
Yo, they're unguardable. They're literally when they're playing like that, they're unguardable. Like,
yo, I saw Luka pulling up the one. I was in Atlanta. I was out at a bar. Watch Luka hit that step back on Gobert. I was like, yo, they're winning the chip. That's what I thought in the moment. I was like, it was over. It's over because I don't think the Celtics can beat them. I'm so serious.
Well, if KP's playing, they're winning.
Yeah, I think Porzingis is we don't know about Porzingis because he hasn't played. Like I don't know.
He got exposed. Yeah. Yeah.
Go Mavs, man. Boston, bro. Listen, we got the real new Larry Bird versus the fake new Larry Bird over there in Boston. All right.
Did you say Tatum? Who's the Larry Bird in Boston?
He about to break all Larry Bird's records.
Yeah.
He's gonna break all those records.
Is Porzingis a star? Are we considering Porzingis a star? Because I think he's the X factor. But besides him,
outside of all NBA players.
Yeah, it's got to be Drew Holiday. right? Like,
I think
we gotta-
Derek White could do some damage too, man.
yeah, but I think
He-
between
he
the
was
two of them,
extremely
they're gonna have to do most of the defense guarding Luka and Kyrie, and so far, literally no one's been able to stop them. We saw even what Luka did to freaking Jaden McDaniels, right? Jaden McDaniels got so much praised around before. Everyone was talking about him, made all defense, and Luka was just doing whatever he wanted. So we'll see, because Luka still is going to have the size advantage on both the Drew and Derek White. So like they're going to have to end up putting Jaylen Brown, I think, on him, Jaylen Brown or Tatum on him, just for the size matchup. So we'll see.
My
But I think that
is former Knick Tim Hardaway Jr. I watch
I forgot he was on the team, bro.
out the Timmy.
he
Man.
got like 7 minutes that series. Man.
I know his dad was crying about more minutes, right? But
Yo, PJ Washington, if those guys play the way they did, shoot the way they do,
Timmy,
it's gonna
bro.
be tough. But he was.
Shout out to
played
Timmy and KP keeping the streak alive. PMC, you know what it is.
Don't give me. I know what you're talking about.
It's winning. I thought. Listen, man, we gonna be there. We gonna be represented.
Those are one of those arbitrary stats.
Oh yeah. You're right.
As a
Listen, man.
Knick fan, come on, you kind of hate KP, don't you?
Not anymore. I'm over it.
Over it. He's
I
been on
wanted
the
him
same
back.
team since then.
how can you hate KP? Wasn't the Knicks the ones that got rid of him?
He
Was
was
it KP won that? Did KP won that?
He was being a diva, dude. It was like the I want to leave without saying I want to leave type of thing.
Yeah, man. He was being soft. We just botched it. We should have traded him for Book. That was on
Yeah,
the
you
table.
should have traded him earlier. You traded him way too late.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the NBA.
Kyrie
Kyrie with KP, man. Kyrie playing.
Kyrie's
ball.
revenge. No, fuck
Nobody
KP.
cares about
Kyrie's
KP
revenge.
and
Kyrie's
that.
revenge.
Nobody cares.
Kyrie's revenge. Kyrie's revenge.
Listen, Kyrie going.
Headline, storyline, KP.
Yeah, KP's gonna hard foul Luka coming out of fast break.
He's gonna the first play of the game. He's gonna hip check him coming across the lane. Then Kobe's fan.
elbow him coming down. Yeah.
I think I've been like kind of a Kyrie hater. I'm not gonna lie, because
What?
How can you be Kyrie hater, bro?
no, not
Jersey.
internally. Outside of LeBron, what is he? He couldn't even carry the team to the playoffs. He was young, obviously pre-LeBron. It's not fair. It's kind of like he didn't ask to be played with the GOAT, right? But I mean, what he's done outside of that, I mean, with Boston, he didn't do anything. With the Nets, realistically, they didn't do anything. Like, he just can't stay healthy long enough up until this point, right? He's completely shut me up. I have no defense these playoffs, these past few years, basically. He's been amazing. He's picking it up on the defensive end when he like applies himself. Offensively, he's probably the most skilled guy. But for me, I was always like, he's a human highlight reel, but does he win? And I would look at it like playing with LeBron. He won and he's clutch. He's always been clutch. That's no doubt. But he hasn't played a lot of clutch games up until the LeBron days. So yeah, I mean, it does a lot for his legacy, man. He's like the most loved player by like former players, current players. He's probably like top 5 in everyone's books, right? In terms of talent and skill and just likability. So he's shut me up. I mean, he's balling out. It does a lot for his legacy, I think, for sure.
Yeah, I definitely think it's huge for Kyrie. It's kind of like a redemption for him. Like, a lot of people kind of wrote him off. Like, you couldn't really deny the basketball side of it, but even like all the off the court stuff turned a lot of people off. But I think he's changed and he's kind of embraced the mentality of being that number 2. So like, even when he was with LeBron, I still think he thought himself as like a number 1. But obviously it's LeBron, so like he couldn't really. He couldn't deny it, but then he tried everywhere else he went. He tried to be that guy. I think now with Luka, he's embracing like Luka's the guy. I'll be the number 2, and you're seeing him embrace more of like the whole team thing. You talk about him like buying more in on defense and things like that. So I think it's huge for Kyrie. It's like a redemption arc. I think like legacy wise, I think if he gets another ring with a different team, I think it kind of bumps him up in tiers. I think it bumps him up to maybe like the D Wade kind of tier, where it's like he'll have multiple rings. He'll have an iconic shot in the playoffs, I think it kind of bumps him up a tier, puts him in like the second tier of like all-time guards. So I think it's kind of big for him.
Yeah, I mean, for me personally, I've always loved Kyrie. I think he's made one mistake truly in his basketball career. That was going to the terrible organization that is the Nets. I don't know why anybody would ever do that. And he realized it was a mistake when they were feeding him bananas on the court for his fasting situation. But neither here nor there. As far as Kyrie's legacy, I agree with what Lee just said. Like, he's great. He's always been identified as one of the best or most talented scorers or players of all time. I don't think anybody has handled better than him in the history of the game. He shoots better than basically almost anybody in the history of the game outside of, the upper echelon of people like Steph and Dame. And I don't think there's ever really been an issue with, like, to me, like, I didn't blame him for wanting to leave Cleveland. They were calling LeBron his dad in interviews, like asking him why LeBron is a father figure. Like, what are we talking about? Like, I'm a grown ass man. This man is not my father. I have a father. And then he goes to Boston. He gets traded to Boston. Didn't want to go to Boston. And it just wasn't a great fit, right? Hayward gets injured in the first game of the season. Or was it preseason? I don't remember. Like, there's other injuries that happened there. He goes to the Nets. I acknowledge that was a mistake. They probably would have won a chip if KD's foot wasn't on the line. Like, I don't blame Kyrie for that. And then whatever, PFC. And then the off the court stuff. Like, I don't like to get into that, but like, if you believe in something, he's willing to fight for it. He's willing to take less money for what he believed in regards to like COVID and stuff. So the flat earther stuff was always dumb to me. I would say that's another mistake, but that's whatever. And then I won't get into the Jewish stuff. I didn't have an opinion on that, so I'm gonna just shut up. But overall, I don't blame Kyrie for how he's been viewed. I feel like he's been painted in this negative light by the media a lot. And like, Kyrie's a cool dude. He messed up along to the net. That's really it for me.
It's self-inflicted. It's also, I think he recognizes it though. Like, he's this whole season with the Mavs, you haven't really heard anything about
it. He's lost so much money going through all this. It's like, I gotta get paid now. I can win with Luka.
I think win gives him top 5 point guard.
Top 5 point guards
all time. No, man.
Not top 5.
Hold on now. Who's your 5 if it's not Kyrie? If he wins a chip, especially if he gets like Finals MVP, I don't think they'll ever
because if you think
who
about
he's
it,
with though.
Top 5, you gotta say like what? Magic,
Steph, Isaiah Thomas, I guess.
Isaiah Thomas. I put Kyrie.
You put CP3 there?
I put
Kyrie over CP3?
CP3 for sure. I would put him over Kyrie.
Yo, Kyrie would have 2 chips to CP3's none.
And he'd have you can't put CP3 over.
Look
Kyrie would be better.
Man.
You can't put Chris Paul.
You can't put Chris Paul there. No, you can't.
You can't put Chris Paul there.
I think
I put J-Kid over Chris Paul.
I put J-Kid over Chris Paul.
Yeah,
but I don't know if I could put him over Kyrie.
I put Nash over Chris Paul.
I'm not mad at Kyrie being top 5 point guard.
Yeah, he's top 5. I think if he wins, he's top 5.
The problem is people don't look at him as a point guard. That's the problem. He's like a wing. He's like
top
a 2 guard.
guard.
All right, we count AI as a shooting guard because that's the thing. Like, are you looking at AI as a point or a shooting guard? So that's how people look at Kyrie. Is what I'm saying.
Technically, he's the 2.
They're not looking at Kyrie as a point guard. He's not played point guard. In all the success he's ever had, he's never actually been the point guard.
Yeah, Luka and LeBron.
LeBron and Luka, like, he's not the point.
But he's also playing with the all-time greats, man. He's rocking with LeBron. He's played with KD in his prime. He's got Luka. I mean, he played with Tatum as rookie year, all the young stuff. But
that's what I'm saying. So if he wins with 2, but it's different if he wins 2 rings with 2 different teams. That's separate.
Like 2 rings, 2 different teams.
But he's not the top dog. He's
top 2 on all both teams.
Yeah,
it's clearly the 2. But it's clearly the 2, and he's had. It depends how he plays in the series when they win. Because when they won in Cleveland, he still had iconic moments. He still hit big shots, and like I think that separates the 2. That comes into the equation too.
And to me, like I always say that Cleveland championship is like, to me, is ranked very highly, just because like
they don't win without him. Like, there's no question.
Yeah, they don't win without him. Like, that was like the 73 and 9 team or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
people look at just the shot, bro. He dropped 40 in like back to back games. Like, it's not, bro. It's not
and especially like let's see, like if he, I mean, because I think like the MVP like is automatically supposed to go to Luka, right? Like if he just does what he's supposed to do. But it's like
If he
Kyrie
does
could win
yeah.
MVP. If they win and Kyrie wins MVP, like
We both know it's going to Luka, bro.
He's not gonna get MVP, but yeah, if it does, if
Depends.
it does,
I'll put a ticket in for Kyrie
If he gets
MVP
a finals
just because the
MVP,
odds will be
depends.
plus 1,100 or something.
it depends.
But Luka
That's a
or
good bet.
Tatum
Though.
are getting this, bro.
That's a good bet. That's a good bet.
If he shows out and hits big shots,
Yeah.
it's his MVP.
I mean,
I
because
don't think
and it's not even like Luka plays bad, but it's like remember like it wasn't the Wolves series, his series before that. He was hurt, like or he was just tired, like for a game. And it's like yo, I'm still gonna
you
drop
can tell
25,
he's getting
but, like,
gassed. Like
he's not Luka.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like if Kyrie shows out every game, carries the team. I don't know. Over the Celtics too, it's just like his former team. Like the narrative is there.
who's got home court? Celtics got home court, right?
Celtics.
So what if Kyrie hits like a game-winning shot, Game
Boston.
7 in
Kyrie
Boston?
hit. If he
Finals
goes 50 in Boston, it's up, bro.
It's not going 7, man. Series ain't going 7.
So I guess on the flip side of that, right? Like, what does it do for like Tatum and Brown for a win or a loss? Because you know they lose.
They
There's
needed
2
that
losses in
too,
the
man.
finals.
Yeah, they
I
needed
think
that too.
Yeah, the
'Cause it-
Celtics are in a spot where they have like LeBron level expectations at this point, right? They've been contenders the last 5 years. They haven't pulled anything, so obviously that counts against them. So they're overdue, but I mean these guys aren't that old if you look at it.
They're
from
not
the
that old,
perspective,
but like you said, like it's been like years now. So like they're at the point
There's-
now where if they don't
Yeah.
win, you really have to think about like, do we break it up?
It's-
So like,
It
because
would.
there's no way
yeah.
they can't get any better. This team can't get any better.
It
The
was-
The
way
Celtics
they're-
stands. They have no more excuses if they don't win this
Yeah,
year.
if they don't win,
I think.
he's got to
Like,
think about trading one or Brown.
honestly.
Either Brown or Tatum's getting traded if they lose.
The narrative of Tatum, I don't want to say Brown per se, but of Tatum is that he's soft. He's weak. He can't get it done. He wants to be Kobe and he can't be Kobe. If they lose, it would cement that narrative. Even if he wins a chip, we'd still be like, yo, he weak. It don't matter. Something had to happen for him to win that chip down the line or whatever. So to me, I still, even if they lost, I wouldn't break it up. Because again, how much better
Yeah, I don't think
this?
you
Like
can
this
break
is
it
the
up.
team, bro. Like it just is. Like you have to be able to win with this team. And if they can't get it done, then they were never going to win. But you have to
Yeah,
run
but
back.
we've
Even if
seen
they
this
lose, you
team-
have to run it back.
We've seen the core of this team like 3-4 seasons now. It's like, at what point do you just like blow it up?
But this version of the team, they were blowing teams out by like, what was their net rating? It was something insane.
Yeah.
You can't break this team up, especially not if you're going into the series and you're not even fully healthy. Where KP, your focal point of the one who he doesn't make the offense run and it run, but like he's why it's
Takes it to the next level,
in this way. Yeah, I'm not blowing it up. You just know that your guy is soft.
Yeah, 60-win team. I think it's
And they already
like
know
the
that.
Mavs. Yeah.
When Tatum realizes that he's 6'11" and has a 7-foot wingspan, they're not beatable. But he thinks he's a guard. He thinks he's a 2. That's their problem. But
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
just,
if they got like a
Would you
double-edged
trade-
sword, not double-edged.
Would you
sword,
trade
but
one? Would you trade one to get KD?
no, you're limiting the window to what, 2 years? Your window right
Yeah.
now is 7 years. Well, not 7, but it's
a
5.
good 5. Yeah.
Yeah, listen.
I think Boston's getting
You
desperate.
have to.
I think it's just
even
overreaction.
You
Yeah.
have to win with this core. You're not going to be able to get better. You're not
That's the
gonna
thing, I don't think they can win with this core. Like I think they're starting to realize it.
They're in the
Yeah,
finals 2 years ago.
Yeah.
They should have won. They had the Warriors one. That was a choke job, right? I think Tatum choked big time, but
They should win this series. They're better than the Mavs.
yeah.
Luka-
They're in the finals. Yeah, like we just said, they're in the finals. Yeah, but like they haven't played anyone. Like
But if you think about
But
it,
that-
like
to his
just
point,
even
you can only play your schedule, right?
yeah, even output
Yeah,
wise,
what do you
like Kyrie and Luka, like yeah, they're gonna take over, but like Tatum and Brown should be able to match, or at least bring you like they should be able to match,
Yeah.
or at least bring you within like a 10-point deficit, right? In terms of like just points, and then it's like you still have Drew Holiday, you'll have KP, you'll have Al Horford, you have all these different people.
White.
It's like Derek White, like so
The
you should
thing
still
is,
be able to get it
after
done.
their
Like,
top 6, there is a drop off that isn't
Yeah.
the same drop off for the Mavs. I believe.
oh yeah,
I think the Mavs are deeper. They have more going on. But their top 6 is. Has there been a better top 6 in the league in the last like 20 years?
Oh, 20 years is a long time.
Dude.
I get what you're saying. Yeah, they're stacked. Yeah, they're definitely the best
They're
team on paper.
stacked. The Raptors from 2019 and 20 years is a long time. I'm trying to think 2005. I guess the Spurs, but I don't know. Their top six is crazy.
Throw those Mavs championship teams in. They had a few good bench guys.
The Warriors were deep too.
I mean, even if you look at like the Mavs, they're really 6 deep. You know what I mean? Like in terms of
is Lively playing?
Well, Lively's gonna play.
He played.
He gonna play?
Even Lively's a rookie. You know what I mean? Like, so it's kind of like at some point, like he's gonna be limited on like what he can do. Like he's definitely gonna benefit, but it's just like you're asking a lot from him, and he's a key piece. But like other than that, it's like Kleber hasn't played. Like Hardy, Green, like Exum, Hardaway. Like it's a huge
Hardaway. X Factor.
Exum's been amazing for them though.
Yeah, but even
He's shooting well. Yeah,
he saved his whole career.
I have no faith in Exum.
But even like Derek Jones, man, like that, like he's a place filler, man. Like he's not really affecting the game that much.
You have two gravity guys, right, on the court. These other three guys are going to get some points and number, but it starts and ends with the top two, right? How if Luka's going off, Kyrie they could just take quarters and
they need that third guy to hit their shots. Like they need that PJ Washington.
Here's the thing. Luka, his facilitating ability is that of a level that even dudes like Derek Jones Jr. and Lively and whoever, they're gonna be able to get easy looks just because Luka exists.
Sure.
And if he's on like he was to start the game in Game 7, it's even harder because now you got to trap, now you got to double, now you got to blitz him. And Luka can make that pass. He's 6'7", 6'8", and he's long. Like he can make every one of those passes. And it's like, okay, if you blitz Luka, you're leaving Kyrie open. No, all the Mavs need to do, all the Mavs role players need to do is hit the corner and cut, and throw good picks.
Play hard on D.
That's it. Hit your open threes because you're gonna get them. Cut to the basket because they're gonna blitz and trap Luka and Kyrie, and play some goddamn defense. And they've played defense. And that was the biggest knock when you got Kyrie. Who's going to defend? They've been I don't say elite, but they've been a top 10 defense since January. So, shout out to Jason Kidd, PMC.
Yeah, he's gotten better. He's not the same coach he was on the Nets or the.
Yeah, I agree. He's
definitely he's learned. You can tell he's learned from. Yeah,
I just had to throw that shot
because he's like fifth chance. I would hope he would learn something.
No, he had.
He hates Jason Kidd.
I did as a coach. I hated him as a coach. But I will say,
I loved him as a player.
You can see his imprints on Luka though, and Kyrie. The way I
think player development,
the way they operate their offense, like
amazing.
I think
he can develop. I mean, who better to develop point guards than him, right?
Yeah.
But I think when
he has two really good ones.
When the Celtics go small, I think that's what's gonna affect them. Because that's why I was saying Gobert is the piece that doesn't work. Because I was watching something that said they're running their offense through the middle of the floor, so you can't blitz them. So it's just they're just doing pick and roll right.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Gobert's gonna drop back.
But the problem with Rudy in that defense is it's built for the Nuggets, right? And the way the defense around Rudy works is they'll take away anything at the rim and they'll take anything away from the 3-point line and they'll give you the mid range. They'll play that drop coverage. They'll give you the mid range. The problem with the Mavs is that's where Luka and Kyrie do all their damage. So they're just giving them what they want every time and they weren't adjusting. Right. So it was just a terrible matchup. So we'll see how the Celtics defend it because they have more athletic guys who can come out and and hedge more and not play that drop.
Exactly. It's not going to happen the same way.
They play drop whatever, but Kyrie and Luka can both snake the screen and get a mid-range jumper off every time.
Yeah, but
that's where they live. That's their bread and butter.
They're not going to get stopped, but it's going to be a lot harder than against the T-Wolves. They got whatever they wanted.
Because that's the play. They give you that. Yeah, it was a terrible matchup because that's what they give you. Statistically, that's the worst shot, the mid range. So that's why they do it, and it worked because they were the number one defense all season. But in the
Yeah.
playoffs against the Mavs, they just exploited that every game. And
Yeah,
they
like
weren't-
there's going to be lineups where like Celtics could play 5 and everybody could just switch.
yeah,
Yeah, the
But here's
switchability.
the
off
thing.
every screen.
Here's the thing. If you're switching all 5, you're gonna run into the same thing that happened to Gobert on that goddamn step back in
You're
game
not.
was it game 3?
Not in every lineup.
KP's gonna get dropped.
Yeah.
He's getting shook too.
Yeah, it's gonna happen to KP.
Yeah, but
KP's
I'm
gonna
saying, but
get
that's
put
what
in
I'm
the
saying.
same position. But
Small when they go small, like
It's small.
KP is gonna like he's gonna play. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna give him minutes, but I'm saying like they're gonna have lineups where you're not gonna be able to do that. And I guarantee like in
Yeah.
Those
crunch
like depth
time,
lineups type of thing.
KP won't he probably won't
and
be in.
we've seen it. We've seen the Celtics play without KP. They can play
Yeah.
that way and be really good already. So
I don't trust Missoula, man.
KP is just like a bonus. KP
They
is just
need
a
to
bonus
go
they can
bring-
play.
They need to go bring Brad Stevens down to coach this series. I'm so
That's true.
serious.
Missoula's not.
I think the other thing too is like you're forgetting that like I think the foul situation is going to be different too because like they're going to have like Celtics are going to be in the paint. You know what I mean? Like they're going to have like big men who are actually in the post, like Al Horford, like you know what I'm saying? Like they're actually going to be like in the post, like banging with those other guys. Where like Gobert wasn't doing that, like Cat wasn't doing that. Like they can still stretch the floor, but like it's gonna be a different series, man. Like I think they're just gonna make them work harder, like on the offensive end too. Because like I mean, Kyrie and Luka were guarding, but like they weren't asked to defend like the same
Yeah,
way that they're.
Luka was chilling.
Hold on,
Luka
y'all.
was chilling.
It
at that.
sounds like PMC got the Celtics. That's what it sounds like
I
to
think
me.
the Celtics are gonna win. I'm
They're the
rooting
better
for
team
that.
on paper. They're the favorite. They're a favorite. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Like I just don't think like Mavs are the 4 seed for a reason, man. Like I just don't.
Yeah.
I don't think they have enough, man. I think they kind of lucked up with who they got with.
They don't. Kawhi healthy. I don't think they make it out of the first round. But
Kawhi
Yeah,
played.
exactly.
that's not a real thing. Kawhi health is not a real thing anymore. So
Yeah.
You can't count that.
So who y'all got?
I got Celtics in 6,
Okay.
maybe 5, honestly.
Oh.
Yeah, but I'll go
I got
officially
Celtics
6.
7. No, I got Celtics in 7.
Dang. I think
What you want to do, Phil?
I would say
He's
I would
arguing
say
one
this.
thing. Let's see what you got.
I think it's got to be the Celtics in 5 or it's gonna be the Mavs in 7.
Which one?
No, the
You gotta pick one. You
One or
can't
the
get-
other.
Mavs, bro. I don't care how many games. If I had to choose 7 just because it make it special. But finals don't be going 7. I think over the past like 15 years, it's been like 2 game 7s. Like
Yeah, but this is like I think this is a perfect.
I
This is
don't
gonna
know,
be
man.
great.
The Celtics got. They're not gonna take it for granted.
listen,
They
I
got a
think
lot of
it's gonna come down. It's
Phil
gonna,
Fighters
we
need
talked about
that Kyrie
it's gonna come down to
game
the rest of
7.
the bench players.
Kyrie game 7 in Boston. Game winner,
Yeah.
bro. I need it.
Yeah.
Luka and Kyrie gonna have to drop 30 apiece every game.
And they will.
Yeah,
They
It'll
might.
be
That's what I'm
30
saying.
point
They
triple
might.
double.
they could, but I think
and play some defense on the other side. Too.
And they will, man. Tatum soft.
He's at.
yeah, but I think with the
we're at a
Celtics
point-
having home,
Yeah.
the Celtics having home
Right.
is huge because they're other guys.
Yo,
I trust them more. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
would agree with you if they
I
have
trust
Kyrie come.
Derek White more than like.
Kyrie stepped
Eric
on that
Johnson.
logo, man. He gonna be activated.
I think
Kyrie's gonna have
Tatum-
one game where he drops 40.
He's
easy.
dropping 50 game
At least
1.
one game.
I feel like he's at a spot where he's gonna ball out. Like expectations are
ready.
against him. He's
He's
getting so
ready.
much hate.
Yeah,
That
he's
man
ready.
has crumbled.
I think he's
every
gonna show
time,
out.
bro. He's not
I think
LeBron.
he's
He's
gonna
not
show
gonna be able to flip a switch, man. He weak.
All right, we'll
We'll
see.
see, man.
We'll see. He's about to do
Tatum
it.
at his peak is incredible. I think people forget how great Tatum is, and
Who
I
on the
hate the
Mavs is
Celtics,
guarding Tatum? Like they're putting who's guarding Tatum? Derrick Jones,
Jones. Yeah, they got to put Jones on it.
Maxi
Well,
Kleber, like
it don't
Josh
matter,
Green.
man.
Like who's guarding? They got no one to guard him.
That's tough.
It don't matter, bro.
Come on,
Tatum-
you can.
Tatum didn't
He's
get
a
in his
legit
own head,
superstar, man.
Until he
Tatum
shows me he
Tatum.
can be that guy, he gonna get in his own head, bro.
All NBA first team
Expect-
last year.
Expect that 8 for 24 from Tatum for Kobe, bro. Expect it.
But the thing with him,
Expect it, bro.
the thing, this team can overcome a bad game or two from Tatum.
Not if Luka playing. Not if Kyrie.
Like Derek White could drop
Nothing.
25.
Yeah.
Derek White could
That's what
drop
I'm saying.
25. You know, like
KP,
Drew Holiday could drop 25.
Yeah.
KP could drop 25. They could all.
they can. It's not
They're
going to be
so-
detrimental.
yeah.
He could lay an egg or two, but they could still win those games. That's going to be the difference. I think.
Alright.
He has a little more little more
Yeah, I got
leeway
the
to
Celtics.
choke.
I'll
for
be
sure.
the only solo dolo for the Mavs, man.
This could be
I'm right. I don't want to hear no hedging, PMC. I was this and that. Nah, bro. Stay on that side.
This could be Luka's
fine.
like.
I'll go with the
This
Mavs.
could be.
in
This
seven.
is
I'll go
Luka's
with the
chance,
Mavs
though.
in
This is
seven.
Luka's
I'll go
chance.
with the
What
Mavs
are
in
you
seven.
talking about?
Mavs
This is
in
Luka's
seven.
chance.
It's Luca's year, bro. We
This-
talking
yeah,
about
Mavs
you
in seven.
folded last year. It's Luca's year.
Mavs in seven. Kyrie is gonna solidify it in Game 7, and that's gonna solidify his top 5 point guard.
Who's getting MVP? Finals MVP?
That's crazy.
Luca getting top 5.
Luka
Luka-
finals MVP.
Luka will be MVP, but Kyrie will solidify
Hitting the
it.
shot. Hitting the shot. Over Drew Holiday.
I can't wait.
Ooh,
Blocked by Luca.
Drew Holiday, man.
Who's the Iggy? Is it Derek White? Derek White's driving to the basket. Blocked by Luca.
Yeah.
Chase down block by Luka.
Chase down block. Yeah.
I'm ready, man.
It'll be good.
Alright.
I think it'll be much better than this series, this past series we
Yeah,
had. It was,
yeah.
We had an all time, like,
It'll be
really
good.
good first and second round, and then
For sure.
Praise
I will
God.
say to
Yeah.
your point, I will say Jason Kidd is definitely the better coach. Definitely the
Damn,
better
I
coach.
never thought I'd hear the day, bro. I never thought I'd see it.
He's definitely the better coach.
That's growth, PMC. I'm proud of you, bro.
I know. I had to admit it, man. He got better, man. He got better. So I'll give him
You
credit.
can't deny it. He's in the
Yo,
finals.
y'all don't understand, bro.
He was
PMC
terrible, man. When he was on the Bucks, he was terrible.
used to throw.
Yeah, he was awesome. He was terrible.
he was just dropping.
He was trying to
coffee
make
left and
Giannis a
right.
point guard. He was playing Giannis at point guard
Yeah,
and shit.
he was terrible, man. Like he was terrible, man.
Hey, man. People grow.
Hey, man.
Coaches grow.
I personally,
man.
I don't know. Kid he has a history, but that's,
He
that's
does have a
different.
history, but
As a coach, let's just talk as a coach.
Hey, man.
I was talking about yeah.
That timeout on the Nets was God tier, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. Can't get better than that.
All right, we're
Yo,
gonna.
Peak J Kid is people sleep on Peak J Kid, bro.
You wrong.
He's why I wore number 5 in my high school days, by the way, or rec league, middle school.
I
I
hated
could
him.
choose my number.
I hated the guy, but I respected him.
I like him on the Nets.
I think how he could dominate the game without scoring a point. I was like, shit, dude, that's how to do it. And then LeBron came around and just did everything.
Everything at a high level.
Everything he did was better.
Took the
Everything he
ceiling
did was better,
and went
yeah.
to the sky, dude.
All right.
But yeah.
All right, so we're gonna break it up a little bit. We're gonna do a little game, get some trivia, get some sports trivia for you guys. So here's how.
No Google.
How are we sending this in? We're saying it live, or are we like typing it? What are we doing?
No Google. No Google. No Google. Okay.
What NBA, NFL?
Are you going in order? Are you going in order of their teams?
Okay.
Okay.
Got it. Oh shit, no. No, I was gonna say Reggie Bush, but no. I already said it. Yeah, I'll guess.
Damn.
That's my Madden guy. That's my Madden guy right there.
Okay.
Yo, he's getting his Heisman back, right? He's getting his Heisman back.
Hold on,
Deserves it.
Reggie
Deserves
Bush
it.
played for the
I
Bills?
forgot the tail end. Oh, that's right. He wasn't. Yeah, his tail end. It was just sad, but
I didn't even know that. Are these all NFL? Are these all NFL?
Yeah.
Okay.
How many are there?
Logos is 2 letters.
Could we do like 2 letters and an animal? Does that count? What's the? Okay. I got
Chiefs.
2.
Oh, I have to like wait till I get it. Oh crap!
Thanks, dude.
Rams,
I wasn't thinking.
Chiefs. Damn. Oh man, I'm terrible. Who else is there, bro? My fault. I messed again.
Can you say the question again? Can you say the question again?
Oh man, I'm an idiot. Hold on, Giants. Giants.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
And there's one more, bro. Hold on, Rams, Chiefs, Giants, 49ers. Let's go.
Oh damn! I was gonna guess Vegas.
I wasn't sure if 49ers counted.
In my head, I'm thinking, I'm like, the Giants don't have the G there. I'm sure. Let's go. I didn't think I was getting any NFL questions right. I can think of like 3, but I'm gonna
I
show
got 2 in my head. Oh no, 3. I got 3 in my head.
PMC looking at the logos now. He can't even tell.
A single letter, not 2 letters, right? Single letter. Okay.
Is it single letter or single thing? Because I was about to ask, can I ask a question? Like, I don't want to say because I'll shut up. I'll ask.
Yeah, you got to give all 6. Okay, I'll go 4. Oh shit! Wait, I don't know my 4. Okay, well I said it already.
So there's
Bears.
6. I can't. Oh.
We got Bears, Browns, Cleveland Browns.
What?
Oh damn, dude! All right, a big C. Come on.
Count?
Old
No,
school
they don't have a
throwback
big
jersey.
C. They don't have a big C. I know who you're. Isn't that the Bengals?
Oh wow.
Yeah, the Bengals got.
Oh, I got one. That was wait. He already went.
I'm out. No, I lost.
Bears, Packers, Bengals, Cardinals.
Oh,
I know it.
you got this, bro. You got this. You got this. I believe in you. I just it hit me because I'll shut up. I'm about to give him a huge hint.
Do I get another turn? No, I'm done. I guessed already.
Yeah, I'm done. Oh, you don't even know. You don't even know.
Wait, so I can still go?
Yeah, you're the last one.
All right,
But both of us went. Yeah,
all right. Bears, Bengals, Packers, Commanders. Because it's just a W now. Then what's the other one that he said? I don't remember.
I mean, he got the point, right?
That's 4.
Oh, that's it. Right? All right,
Chargers on there.
Yeah. So no, it wasn't the Chargers. So the ones that you had to choose from, you could have said Bengals, which you guys got. You could have said Titans. Could have said what was it? Packers, Commanders, Bears. Now the 2 that I didn't think you guys were gonna get that are letters technically are the Eagles and the Falcons.
Oh, the Falcons is the F.
Falcons is an F. And
Falcons is an F?
The feathers
The
for the Eagles is an E.
Oh, the Falcons. It's technically an F, right?
Yo, so the Colts.
Logo.
That's
What about
technically
Denver?
you.
What about Denver?
Yeah, but
Denver
it's not
has
for
the D.
Colts.
Yo, but
Horseshoe.
it's a U though.
It's a horseshoe. It's not a
And doesn't Denver have a D? Is it Denver?
Yeah, there's no. They're not.
It's the U, bruh.
The
It's a
utopian
It's
horseshoe.
a U. Because if you're doing that, then the Saints is a T, bro.
Nah, the Saints is not a T. It's
What are
that
you just
shape
saying
thing.
stuff, man?
The T is
Lowercase t. Yeah.
Yo, Buccaneers are an X, bro.
T for Saints, man. So,
T
all right.
for Saints.
So that's the game, just to break it up. But we're going to keep points week to week and see who ends up on top.
I got two.
Yo,
I'm
yo,
up.
Lee, did you play this week or what? Or you on the
I don't think you did, bro.
podcast?
You gave me
I didn't do
answers
my
that
homework.
made it
I didn't do my
easier
homework for
for
this
me,
one.
bro. Appreciate you.
There's no homework we could do for these
Oh,
arbitrary logo.
Listen, bro. Know your logos, man. I almost didn't get the Giants when that was terrible.
yeah, that would have been pretty
Yeah,
bad.
That was bad.
That would have been bad to look back on. But just jumping into some quick topics, just going off the NFL stuff. Hard Knocks dropped. They named the Giants and the Bears. How do you guys feel about the Giants and Bears being featured on Hard Knocks, and what storylines are you looking forward to tracking?
The Bears are. I watched like behind the scenes of the draft room. It's just so awkward. The way the management talks to like the players. It's just.
Yeah.
I think it'll just be like a good cringe watch.
Yeah.
But like that man, the GM, that dude is. He can't relate at all. He can't like. It just with Caleb Williams, the personality he brings. It's just gonna be so awkward. I'm gonna watch it just to like look away, like kind of accident watch it. But
Is
it's gonna
Darren
be-
Waller
I think
still on
it'll
the
be
team?
entertaining.
Did Darren Waller retire?
Darren Waller
team?
is on the team. Darren Waller.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
pursuing
watching.
his.
I'm watching.
He's pursuing his rap. He's pursuing his rap.
Yeah.
career.
Yeah, I'm trying to watch him like cry about Kelsey Plum some more.
Sebastian,
Bro,
you're
I
saw,
watching,
like-
man. That's
I saw
prime
90
time
seconds of
TV.
it.
Oh my
Oh, my-
god! You
yeah.
talk about cringe, bro. That was the worst shit I've ever seen in my life. Oh my god! I've never been a
I
big
didn't
Hard
get through
Knocks watcher personally. The Giants have never been featured, which is probably why I might tune in just for that. But in general, like I don't like to lie, so maybe I'll tune in. Like I can't. It's not a guarantee watch.
It's a lot.
I don't like to lie, bro.
I mean, they always do a good job. Like no matter who it is, it's always
Yeah,
like
it's
they always
it's a
find
great
like
production.
storylines and stuff.
Bro.
But I'm not like trying. I'm not excited. I'm not like I'm trying to go watch.
And
I'm not trying to watch. I don't care about Daniel Jones.
Yeah, like it's my team, right? We're not like a scandal-filled team. Like I want to see like I don't know, man. There's not
The Bears would be cool, I guess, because they got.
Bears. It'll just be so funny with all the young guys and like.
It's just not a lot of drama
The
going on in
personalities.
the Giants locker
Yeah.
room. I feel like unless
Bears would be
Neighbors
fun.
is like, "Yo, Jones sucks," like in OTAs or some shit like that. Like, what are we gonna do?
I mean, last year was fun. It was just an ode to Aaron. It was just worshiping Aaron Rodgers, the whole
Yeah.
Hard Knocks, which was like hyping me up,
It
just to
made-
set me up for failure.
It made Week 1 even more heartbreaking.
Oh yeah, I bought all into the hype. I was buying into it. If it's your team, you gotta watch though. Like,
You gotta
how can-
watch.
if you're a Giants fan,
No,
how can you not
the
watch?
Giants have never been featured, so I'm like, oh, maybe this will be something I watch this year.
And
I don't have
they're
HBO,
gonna address the music video.
bro.
They should do the rookie hazing, like remake that video.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that'd be
video, yeah.
great.
Yo, I think I've been in love 4 times in my life, right? I've never been that low, right? Where I would do like that. So maybe I've never been in love, bro, because that's insane.
Did
Yeah.
you watch the video?
Yeah.
The whole thing? I didn't watch the whole
It
thing.
was on
I saw, like,
IG.
little clips.
It was on IG, bro. I watched like through the first, like, you know, they
It was
break it
long,
down
dude.
in
It was
minutes,
It was
whatever.
a full ass video. It was like legit.
I got to
You
the
get credit for
point
that. It was
where
legit.
he was walking beside the car, and I was like, all right, I think I'm done. But
Okay. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
speaking of Darren Waller and Kelsey Plum, WNBA, the Aces are 4-2. Brianna Stewart just came out and said that they're dropping a 3-on-3 league. I think they said they're going to have 3-on-3, 2-on-2. WNBA players are going to get like 6-figure contracts. Are you guys watching, or is it just?
I mean, since the tournament, I've been more into it. Like Caitlin Clark got my attention, right, in terms of just the gravity of it, and I think it's good to get noticed. Yeah, I'm paying attention more. Like I'll look up scores, be like, oh, FIFA we're playing or the Aces. Like Asia Wilson is going to be the GOAT. Like she's
Yeah.
Yeah,
been
but,
dominating the last few years. She's like a really good personality too. I've heard her on
Yeah,
some
yeah,
podcasts, and she's just really like she should be the face of the league. But I mean, you know, the dynamic, whatever it is, Caitlin Clark's putting it on the map. But
Yeah.
it's interesting, man. It's like they do like fit checks, NBA versus WM. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know,
It's definitely moving in the
it's
right
cool.
direction now.
They're featuring it on
It's-
ESPN a lot
it's
more.
moving, but I don't think this league, this 3v3 league, I don't think it's going to do anything to me.
I didn't hear of the league until PFC mentioned
Yeah, I
this
didn't.
now. So
Yeah.
Unless they get, unless it's literally like all the top like the top players, like I don't see all of them signing on to do it.
if they're
Unless,
giving out bags, he talking
and,
about
and that too, like how I don't
Yeah.
like I'm skeptical how sustainable.
Where's it
that
coming
is.
from? Yeah.
Yeah, it's
It's-
like you know,
it's,
like when every
No, go ahead.
it's like Brianna Stewart and like someone else, but like you know, like every time there's a new startup, they're always like have big money up front. They're spending money, but like, and it gets them in the door. But then eventually they have to like realize this isn't sustainable. I don't understand how they're going to be able to keep paying more than the WNBA, like unless their sponsors are really like
so.
loaded. But
So this is something that was brought up in our group chat, PMC. Do y'all think they should just move the start time for the WNBA to like after like the NBA season is completely over?
I guess I have it like a summer sport.
Has its own, has its own summer
I
league.
think the problem with that is I think it conflicts with like the overseas leagues, and like there's a lot of players that play in two leagues. They couldn't they wouldn't be able to do it.
Okay. Because I just feel like
Yeah,
like
the
the other
contract's gone.
day,
Yeah.
I was watching. I don't remember what playoff game it was, and my boy was like, "Yo, like turn on that Caitlin Clark game," and I was like, "Are you crazy right now? Like, what are you talking about? Like, this is the
I did. I
Yo,
watched
they gotta
the
leave Caitlin Clark alone, bro.
tournament and the
Yo,
tournament.
so I haven't watched any of the games, right? But every time I see she's
Like-
getting like beat up, I'm like,
I really don't mind them doing that because like you gotta like welcome to the league shit. But like, where's her teammates at, bro? Like, her teammates should be in their face every time. Like,
she needed Draymond, man. Where the Draymond's at?
She needs some help. Her teammates are hating on her.
Well, it's crazy because they
I think-
have what's it called, the center who got picked right before her.
The year
from
before,
South
right?
Carolina.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's her name? Forgetting her name. But yeah, it's like they should have like a solid core to like build off of like going forward. Aaliyah Boston, that's who it was. Aaliyah Boston.
Yeah, but the rest
So,
of the team
I don't
is
know.
pretty sorry.
Yeah, they're a pretty bad team. Pretty bad team.
I mean, they had the number one pick, bro.
2 years in a row.
2 years in a row.
Bro,
2 years in a row, actually.
You know, unless she's hitting them threes every night, it's gonna be a problem.
But she's getting like everyone
She's bringing
starting
fans.
her like full court
Yeah.
press, like every they're D'ing her up like crazy.
Work on your handle, then. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
She needs help. She needs
It's
help.
crazy because like it's you know, she has the blueprint. All she has to do is like look at what Steph did, do the same thing. You know, try to get some
Yeah,
coaching.
that's easy.
So the thing is,
That's easy to replicate.
hold on, who's
No,
the
Where's her
but
Clay?
that's
Where's
what
her
I'm saying
Clay?
in
Where's her
terms of,
Draymond?
not even that. Not
Yeah,
even,
no, you're right. You're right.
Yo, it's not even about who's their Clay and who's their Draymond. Who's the coach? Because Mark Jackson
the coach is
implemented a bunch of stuff that made it easier for Steph to get looks. Steve Kerr elevated that to another level.
Yeah.
If you can get her looks, like that elevator play that Mark Jackson used to run, where it was double
Yeah.
picks and they would run around, get her looks like that.
that's all he
I
ran.
watch games, sure they are, but
That's gotten
That's the
Steph
only
out.
play
It's,
he ran.
it's not. It's not even. It's not even that though. Like her teammates are really like. I don't. There's like a low light. There's already like a low light video of like could have been assist from Caitlin Clark where like she's getting double team, triple team. She passes it to a wide open girl and she misses like a 2-foot layup or something. And like it happens like every game. So it's like she's really getting no help. She's getting triple team. She can't.
shout out to Clay and Clark, man.
She gets smacked in the face every play.
Learn from AI, man. Just employ a bunch of
Yeah.
defensive stoppers and physical people and let her cook, man. That's it.
The
Everybody, everybody's getting
the
fouled.
bigger point. Yeah, the bigger point. She's getting people to pay attention, to watch the games, to talk about it.
Yeah, I got more WNBA alerts
growing
on
the game.
my phone than I ever did, bro. She almost as big as Ronnie, bro.
She almost bigger than Bronny. Almost bigger than Bronny. And I guess the last quick topic I had is I don't know if y'all saw Justin Fields doing running back drills in Steelers camp. They're talking
No, I
about
didn't see that.
potential, kickoff returner, potential Cordell Stewart role.
He's
Are
not
they gonna make him Antoine? Are they gonna make him
Antoine
Antoine Randall?
That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. I mean, I
Like
saw
a
the
beefed
video
up
of him
version.
running through, like, doing running back drills. So do you guys believe it? Do you think he's doing this? I mean, he's doing the drills. I mean,
I think they'll have packages for him, like some wildcat crap. But I don't think they're gonna be letting him line up, taking handoffs. Like that's.
I think he's probably just being a good teammate in the new system, new organization, doing whatever. But I think he's good enough where he's not gonna be like just a Taysom Hill type of guy, right? Like a package player, something like that.
If he's not your starting quarterback, you got to get him on the field somehow. So it's like,
Do you?
No, he's not gonna start. He's not starting.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh, you're
So
saying
like,
yeah,
you still have to get him on the field somehow. So
Develop-
like, how do you get him on the field?
Do you?
No, how-
While he
Hold on, Lee.
yeah.
Hold on, Lee. Do you?
What you don't think he's starting? You think he's starting?
No, I'm saying, do you have to find ways to? No, you don't, bro. Teach him.
He's so good. Yo, Justin Fields is
If
so good
Wilson gets
athletically.
hurt, he can play, bro. You don't have to create packages for this guy. He's
Yeah.
not that. He's not
Like
that
a Tebow
dynamic.
sensation.
What are you
I
talking
think
about?
I think he
He'll
is.
develop on
1,000-yard
Oh,
rusher.
yeah, listen.
He is.
1,000-yard.
Okay.
1,000-yard
Listen,
rusher
dude,
is no
Taysom
small
Hill could
feat.
catch. He could run. He could block. He could do all that stuff, right? This kid can run a little bit. He can throw a little bit. That's it. There's
I
no
will
other
say
skill
he's not
set.
Taysom Hill. He's not
That's what I'm
Taysom
saying.
Hill. He's
You
not
have to
built like
create
Taysom Hill.
packages for him.
I don't
What
know.
are you talking about? He's not built like that.
But so if you have Justin Fields, you would just keep him on the bench the whole game and not even use him at all. Then
Probably.
that doesn't make sense to me.
If he's the future,
He's your
if
second
you're
best.
developing him.
He's your second best athlete. He's your second best athlete behind George Pickens.
This idea that, okay, I got this guy and now I absolutely have to incorporate him into my offense.
So why is he there then?
In case Russell Wilson gets
Develop.
hurt, bro, you have a backup quarterback. Let me
He'll
tell
learn a
you,
lot
he has
being behind
potential.
Russ.
If he does get a
And
look
in
and
the
he
Steeler
does
organization.
well,
Yeah,
then
but
you run with it. There's no, I have to
he can
incorporate him
be
into
he
the
can
offense.
do he can do both. He can be the backup quarterback, and when he's not
If
in the
he's
game,
kick
still get
return
on
and
the
he
field.
gets lit up and he gets hurt, now you don't have a backup quarterback. Now
I'm
you're
not
back-
saying no. I'm not saying put him back on kick returns. I'm not saying put him on kick return. But I'm saying
That's what they're saying they're gonna
That's
do.
what I'm saying.
yeah, but I'm saying he's gonna have a package. He's gonna have a package. He's gonna have like
Yeah,
he's gonna play like 5 plays a game.
Listen, if he plays, it'll be on these option routes. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
that's all I'm saying. Yeah, I'm not saying he's gonna be on kick returns, but he's gonna be on the
They
field.
talking about lining him up as a kick returner right now.
No, they're not gonna do that. They're talking about it, but they're not going to.
Aren't kick returns just going to be obsolete at this point?
No,
Yeah,
they changed the
they have the
return
new
They're doing the
kickoff rules
XFL.
this
They're
year.
doing the XFL kickoff rules. Yeah.
So like they're gonna get returns. So I mean they might do it.
Goal line court formation. Put him in, have him jump over the top, bro.
Tush put.
So that Russell Wilson don't have to.
No, then you risk him. That's when you risk him getting hurt. But
Yeah, but you got 6 points out of it. Kick return, you ain't getting nothing, bro.
they're not winning. They're not winning.
Hey,
It's
It's
okay for him to sit on the bench.
It's Mike Tomlin, bro.
Mark.
Yeah,
They're
they're
gonna
gonna win.
They're gonna win 8.
It is Mike Tomlin. It is Mike Tomlin. Yeah.
At least 500.
They'll win
They're
8.
gonna win 9 games, bro.
That's crazy. But, all right. I mean, last thing I got is I said like this week in sports. Is there any, I guess, matchups, events that you guys are looking forward to in sports this week? I can start. I
We
mean,
got the fun.
well, yeah, outside of the finals, I think everybody's watching the finals. I know the Rangers got eliminated, but definitely, I think the Stanley Cup might start this week, end of this week. See what happens on the West if they can finish it off, but I'm looking forward to that.
When do the finals actually start?
The 6th.
6th.
Thursday.
June 6th.
June 6th.
And 2, did y'all see Wilder get knocked the fuck out?
Yeah.
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 Oh my
Oh, no.
god. He
Oh,
need
no,
to
I
hang
saw
it
the
up.
next one.
He got caught like trying to walk away. Like
You gotta hang it up, man. It's over, bro. He too big to be getting hit like that. He getting hit by 2 people too big, bro. Also, Tyson and Paul not fighting. I
Yeah.
hate boxing. I love boxing.
It got pushed back. I'm worried. Yo.
The,
Tyson had what, ulcers or something?
worried.
Like,
Yeah,
yo,
I'm worried.
Hell, bro.
he's
No,
like 60 or he's too
Yeah.
old.
they need to
I'm
stop.
worried.
Boxing is
Yeah.
a sport. I love it though.
Oh, big sporting event. The Cricket World Cup started yesterday.
Okay.
They're actually playing
You made
in. Wow, dude. No love.
My bad.
At least
I'm not talking about
Next
My shit turned off.
You just automatically turn it off.
Oh, my bad.
We
Yo,
got the world. We got the world. Actually, this is in terms of like viewership. So the average, they're playing all across the country, right? It's the T20 World Cup, 20 overs. It's like 2-3 hour matches. It's pretty fun to watch. Actually, it's globally, it's like much bigger than baseball, right? But the ticket prices. So there's huge rivalries, like India versus Pakistan. So the average tickets you could find are like probably like $100. They're playing in Long Island. This match reselling is starting at $800. So people are, it's just like through the roof. It's at least 10x. The game's going on not this week, but the week after. If you pay attention to it, you'll see it like Twitter. You'll see a lot of news around it, but it's just
crazy.
two countries that kind of hate each other politically, and cricket is always like a way to just go at it. But the World Cup's starting. It lasts about a month, and
I was about to ask.
it's like
What are
It's,
the
uh,
chances that they straight up fight?
there's
I'll
there's
do
like
it.
extra security measures, at the stadium, and
I'll
it's
tap-
actually crazy. There'll be a lot of brawl like
I
outside.
feel like
of
if
the
they
stadium.
were playing in another country, it'd be worse. Like we have more security here. I feel like.
I love
Yeah.
when
Most
people
of those
have
like
beef
those soccer countries. Yeah.
can relate.
But it's like
sports, bro. I love it.
it's a personal rivalry. It's like
So there is a
it'll
chance
be fun.
that hands are thrown. That's all I'm saying.
There's
If
a
you want me to,
chance.
I will.
I guarantee there's extra police and
Listen,
security.
man, that don't mean that.
Oh, they're already talking about extra.
Like just in the stands and stuff. Like people be fighting. Yeah.
That's what got me into hockey. PUC brought me to a game. They was scrapping, bro.
Yo, that's right. Rangers Devils. But all right. I mean, that's our show for this week. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you guys next week.